Hello, today we've got another review video for you. This week it's another makeup product. Last week it was a skincare product, and I'm still trying to have a skincare product 1 week and then, or hair care or whatever sort of caring product, shower product, whatever. And then the next week a makeup product. So this week it's another makeup product, and it's the Yves Rocher Zéro Defaut foundation. Which is basically a flawless skin foundation. So I'm getting Zéro Defaut means something like no blemishes or something, no faults, whatever in French. I don't know, I don't really speak French. In any case, it comes in this packaging, and yeah. At first I thought it looked very small, then I held it up next like the actual bottle. That's in here, well, I will show you in a second. I held it up next to a different bottle of foundation, and it turns out to be just an average size. However, it looks smaller because it doesn't have a cap on it, I think, at least that's the reason. Yeah. In any case, this is what it looks like, and yeah, at first I was like, that's not very handy. Then I realized that you can just open it up by twisting it and then closing it again by twisting it. Which is actually pretty handy, because then you don't have to make sure not to actually lose the cap. Which always happens to me, so yeah. But in any case, yeah, so this is the color. It's the palest shade. It's 100 beige, which is the palest shade. You also have more like pink, rose tinted shades. This one is more yellow based. Looks better on me, so that's why I chose this one. However, it is the palest shade I have. It's not very pale. I'm not wearing it right now, by the way, but it would actually be slightly too dark even for my skin tone right now. With translucent powder on top of it, it does work, but you know, just keep in mind, if you have a very, very fair skin, then it might actually still be too dark for you. I think, well, actually, I probably think it would still be too dark for you. So yeah, there's one downside, but overall I like the product. I'll also insert a video later on of me actually applying it and wearing it, of course. Yeah. So, but first I've got, as usual, a list of some things I want to share with you about the product. Also about the ingredient list. As usual, if you have any questions about the ingredients or anything else, then you can just ask and I'll reply, because filming the ingredient list, I try it every time and it never comes out readable. I'm guessing it won't come out readable this time either. But yeah, if you're allergic to anything, just ask and I'll look it up for you. So yeah, the first thing I noticed about this foundation is, of course, like I said, the bottle. Yeah, I guess it should say the rest of it with the clip inserted in it, so I'll insert it now. Yeah, first thing, it spreads very well. I only needed 2 pumps to get medium coverage, and it was enough to cover my entire face, which is good. The bottle contains 30 milliliters or 11, whatever that means. Yeah. In any case, it's just average foundation bottle size, and yeah. So with only 2 pumps and medium coverage, I think this bottle is going to last pretty long, so that's good. Yeah, it dries shiny, which is, I think, a sign that it will be very good for dry skin tones, because it does feel very, very nourishing and hydrating. However, I have oily skin, so on me it's not perfect in that sense. But I did notice, which is in fact, actually a tip for people with oily skin. I applied a little bit of translucent powder, like loose powder, not compact powder. Compact powder makes it go weird for some reason. But with loose powder, not just this foundation, but any foundation, by the way. Yeah. What I'm trying to say, with a little bit of loose powder underneath it, it sort of takes up all the oiliness from the skin, or at least some of it, and makes the foundation last longer. So I put a little bit of translucent powder on my face first, then the foundation, then some more powder, and then it actually stays matte for a few hours, so that's really good. But yeah, this is one step more than you would have to do if you don't have oily skin, but yeah. In any case, this foundation doesn't actually claim to be good for oily skin, so, I don't really expect it to be good for oily skin in the first place. But yeah, it's workable with. And yeah. Also, I noticed with a brush, it works perfectly with both a brush and a sponge. However, for oily skin, I think a sponge is better, because it takes up more of the product, like excess product, and makes sure that it's not too thick a layer and not too, again, oily. Yeah. And also one last thing, don't wipe it when it goes oily. Just carefully powder it again, and then it will look good again. But don't wipe it, because then it will sort of fade off and look weird, basically, which is not good. But yeah, those are the things I noticed about it. But yeah, overall it's a really good foundation. It covers really nicely. It gives a natural coverage. It doesn't look like, it doesn't look like you're wearing a mask or anything. It doesn't go cakey. It doesn't look unnatural, it just looks very, very pretty. For oily skin it does take some extra steps to make it look perfect, but you know, it doesn't really take all that much more time basically. I mean, just throw on some more powder and apply it with a sponge instead of a brush. It's just like 10 seconds more work, I guess. So I don't mind that. I do think it would be like perfect for people with dry to normal skin. Because again, as I said, it's very, very nourishing and everything. So yeah. And yeah, that's basically everything I have to say about this foundation. I really like it. I'm definitely going to continue using it, although in winter I am going to have to use it with fake tan because otherwise it will be too dark for me. I actually think in winter it will actually be very nice for my skin as well, because even my oily skin gets sort of dry when it's like really, really cold and snowing and everything in winter. In summer it's not the perfect sort of foundation for oily skin because it will go oily very quickly, especially when you're sweating and everything. Yeah, but again, it's still workable with. So yeah, in all, I really like it. Yeah, basically I think I've told you everything that's needed to be told about this foundation. But if you have any other questions about this foundation or anything else basically, you can just ask and I'll try to come up with a useful answer for you. So yeah, in any case, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye! So you can see that like in either this corner or that corner right now. I don't know the difference between left and right. In any case, yeah, I mean I use a mirror as a flip screen, so